That's a great question. The big ticket sales camp. What is it all about and why? The big ticket sales camp was designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs to do three things. And this is really the reason why. Number one is to give the entrepreneur success, to give the entrepreneur happiness, and to give the entrepreneur the freedom. Now, you said, Shay, those are three things, and you're right, they are. Their big ticket sales camp was designed to give you the success that you're looking for as an entrepreneur, and whatever that is. Perhaps that success is you serving more folks. Maybe that success is you being able to do the things you want to do, or maybe that success is generating tons of revenue and then giving back to your community, or building a school, or making a big difference. Whatever success is for you, the big ticket camp was designed for that. And happiness. One of the things that I've found is that sometimes we do what we do every single day, and sometimes we're just not happy. Maybe it's because we're not fulfilled. Maybe it's because the passion's not there. But what a great joy to have every morning to wake up and just be happy. And that's what the big ticket camp, sales camp is really all about. And the last one is freedom. Yeah, freedom of choice to do exactly what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it. Maybe financial freedom for some of you. It gives you opportunity to build a legacy of wealth and the freedom to pass it on to not only the next generation, but the generation after that. The big ticket sales camp will do three things. It will give you success, happiness, and freedom. Why, Shay? Well, there's a big challenge out there today that I'm seeing. And having done this full time, all the time, for over 12 years, and having worked with probably, 100,000 plus entrepreneurs by now, maybe even 1 million, with the power of those fiber optic lines right now, I can tell you that a number of folks right now are like, they feel like they're overworked. They feel like they work so hard in the business that they don't have time to enjoy life. A number of entrepreneurs out there are tired of trying to say the same thing to the same people the same way and not getting the results they want, or in some cases, just frustration because they know they can be more productive. They know they got this passion and this calling and this purpose, but they don't feel fulfilled. And I get it. I understand. For so long, I was in that same challenge. So if I could share just very briefly that the big ticket sales camp is really about three key areas. And if you're taking notes as you're listening to me, I hope you do this. The first one is an opportunity to really put together a 7-figure sales team. You see, the challenge is that a number of entrepreneurs don't want to sell. They don't like to sell because in our culture here in the United States, sales is seen as a dirty word. And if that's you, I just want to share this one idea that I've been sharing for the last 12 years, and I'll probably share another 10,000 times before I transition from this place we call Earth. And here it is. If you don't like to sell, hire someone who does. I'm going to say that again. If you don't like to sell, hire someone that does. And if you have that challenge, the big ticket sales camp is going to answer that question for you, because finally, you can learn how to recruit a 7-figure sales team. You can learn how to train a 7-figure sales team. You can learn how to pay a 7-figure sales team. And more importantly, and I think this is important for you, you can learn how to get results from your 7-figure sales team. And so this is a place where you get to come and learn that, but you also get to do the things you need to do. You're able to get your recruiting sales scripts done. You're able to get your training material finished. You get a chance to walk away with being part of our product positioning lab. And that's really incredible. Some of you, you've never been through it before, but it's an opportunity to understand how does your sales team position the product in the mind of your prospect, but more importantly, in the mind of your current customer, without being salesy. So for some of you, relief is finally here because you are the original 7-figure sales team. Like, you've been carrying this load on your back all by yourself. It's time to release that pressure. It really is. We know that success is a team sport. You really can only get so far by yourself, so you don't have to go alone. And that's what's really cool. So if you don't do anything else as you listen, you come to the big ticket sales camp for one reason and one reason only, is to build your 7-figure sales team. And just imagine for a moment that your 7-figure sales team is out there generating revenue, no labor from you. Let that sink in for a moment. Perhaps your 7-figure sales team is out there generating revenue, no expense from you. Think about that. Okay, you've got to maybe pay a commission. So based on the revenue they brought into you, you've got to give that revenue back. But other than that, no big deal. Okay. Your 7-figure sales team goes out and generates revenue, and you are with your family, the ones you love the most, are pursuing your passion. Let that really sink in for a moment. That's got to feel really, really good. So come for one reason only, and that is to build your 7-figure sales team. So I'm going to encourage you, head on over to bigticketsalescamp.com. I know there's limited space, but please, I'm going to encourage you to hit on over there. It could be, and I believe, the #1 reason folks come. But there's another reason. And I want you to put this down in your notes, because I said there were 3, and I think, I know for me, it was much needed. Jot this one idea down in your notes. It's personality-based sales. That's right, personality-based sales. See, the challenge that I see every single day is that a number of entrepreneurs are trying to sell the way they want to be sold to. So they're saying the same thing about the same way to the same folks, and they're expecting a different result. And the reality is, we're all different. We're as unique as snowflakes, right? And so we're different. And because we're different, we want to be sold to differently. We want it to feel like it's personal, like it's customized. And so when you come to the Big Ticket Sales Camp, you're going to learn, hear me, you're going to learn the 4 types of sales personalities. I have done this for 12 years and worked with tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of sales professionals. We boiled it down to really 4 personality types. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with you for those that come. And also, you're going to learn the 6 types of buyers. So hear me, you got a personality and you've got a buyer. And so the 2 have to talk, because words have a frequency. And if they're not on the same frequency, then it's like static of a radio station. And I want you to do yourself a favor, for you and for your business and for your clients. Take the sales identity quiz when you come to the Big Ticket Sales Camp. Like the sales identity quiz, it's going to help you identify your personality type, help you identify your client or buyer's personality type, and then teach you the language going back and forth. And what do you get when it's all said and done? You walk away with the sales personality certification. Hear me. Okay, this is good for you and it's good for your team. See, some of you, this is really for your team, but the sales personality certification allows you to speak your customer's language, speak your prospects on their frequency, and more importantly, connect with them at a much deeper level. Personality-based sales, it's going to be taught there. Hasn't been released anywhere else, but at the Big Ticket Sales Camp, where you definitely learn how to sell a $25,000 product, by the way, for those that want to do that. It's probably what you're looking for. But I want to give you this 3rd one, because it's near and dear to me. My mentor in the past said something that I'm going to share with you. As I talk about the hypnotic sales approach, please jot that down in your notes. The hypnotic sales approach. I mentioned this for a reason. Please put this in your notes. Your words can make you rich. From my mentor, Dr. Donald J. Moyne, your words can make you rich. So wouldn't it make sense, if you're speaking or writing, that you would want to be as powerful, have as much clarity, and really communicate your message? So you'll learn how to, this is why because there's a challenge out there. Some folks, they've been winging it. They've been shooting from the hip, shooting from the lip, trying to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant, or popping up whatever comes in their mind. And sometimes it lands and sometimes it doesn't. And it's so hard to really share with your team, because your sales team don't want just some canned scripts to sound like a robot. So let's teach them the hypnotic sales approach. And when you come to the Big Ticket Sales Camp, you'll get a chance to learn what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. But more importantly, you'll get a chance to write and complete right there your own client persuasion scripts. because you're going to go into something called the Connect, Convert, and Close Lab. Don't you love that? The 3 C's. Please put that in your notes. I wasn't going to share that, but you asked the question, Shay, why the big ticket sales camp? What makes it different? What makes it unique? And you've got my juices kind of flowing a little bit here, but I want to slow down for a moment. Hypnotic Sales Approach. You're going to be part of, right there in the camp, the Connect, the Convert, and the Close Lab. In there, you'll write some of the most powerful client persuasion scripts that exist on the planet. Now, what do you get? What do you walk away with? Other than understanding language patterns, other than being introduced to neuro-linguistic sales, which is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process, you're going to get your hypnotic sales guide for developing persuasive scripts. I'm going to say it again. You might have missed that. Please put it in your note, because if you asked me today, where can I go? I wouldn't know where to send you. You're going to get your hypnotic sales guide for developing your persuasion scripts. That's got to feel good already. Doesn't that just feel good? You'll be more powerful. You'll be more persuasive. I promise you, you'll go after larger accounts, and you won't come across as salesy. No, that won't be you. You're going to be authentic. You'll learn the authentic sales approach as part of the hypnotic sales approach. And that was really designed when I wrote the book, Sales for Shy Folks. That was so important. And because of that book, because of the feedback, because of you, if you got a chance to read the book, it was developed. And it's going to be released at the Big Ticket Sales Camp. I'm going to encourage you, head on over right now to Big Ticket Sales Camp right now. And I want you to check it out, be a part of it. But there are a couple of bonuses that I just want to share with you. Some things I'm going to do special for just a handful of you who are hearing this message, and you realize that this is your moment. Right now, this is your time. And in fact, this is your year to do all the things you said you were going to do. As an entrepreneur, you will be successful. As an entrepreneur, you are going to achieve that happiness. And as an entrepreneur, you're going to have freedom. And we wrap that up into the Big Ticket Sales Camp. I thought about you. Again, this was by entrepreneurs, designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. And I want to do something special. So jot this down in your notes. When you come to Big Ticket Sales Camp, you also get an opportunity to kind of hang out and be part of our Rejection Therapy. Now, Rejection Therapy is important because with the role playing that takes place at the Big Ticket Sales Camp, for your sales team that's out there in the field every single day, they're challenged. And they have to be able to understand how to overcome objections. You've got to have the right mindset. And sometimes that sets people back. They receive a no, although they know it's coming, and it just holds them back. And that's a challenge. And I'm going to fix that, okay? At the Big Ticket Sales Camp, you'll learn how to handle objections with confidence and ease. You'll learn the technique so you don't have to overcome the objection. You don't have to convince the person. You'll be able to step back and just kind of keep the conversation going. See, that's going to feel good. Now, when you go and you're here at the Big Ticket Sales Camp, you're going to the Rejection Therapy Lab. You know, that lab, I'm glad we have it. Here at Peak Performance Institute, I'm really glad we do, because when you go into the lab, you get to customize your voice on how you're going to handle objections. And you're given the techniques. So imagine you're having a conversation. The person decides they don't want to buy it, which is fine. They give you an objection. They've got to think about it. They've got to talk with their partner. They got to see it in writing. They're not sure if this is going to work for them. And you can step back and not try to say, please do it, but have a conversation and handle it. See, when you come out of the Rejection Therapy Lab, you're going to have all those objection handling techniques, and your persuasion scripts will be completed. I can't wait for your team. I'm telling you, it's an energy booster. It's a morale booster. And it's going to boost your revenue. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. But as Trevor Otts and I were talking, he said, Shay, entrepreneurs out there, they need to automate their business. They need to take back their time. They need to be able to do the things they really, really want to do. There has to be an easier way. And I said, well, what if we added on an infrastructure? And this is what's going to happen at the Big Ticket Sales Camp. program like this does not exist. A camp does not exist like this. It was designed specifically for the entrepreneurs who want to generate revenue, who want to have success in their business, who want the happiness, and at the end of the day, they want the freedom, the choice, the freedom to do the things they want to do. So jot these last two bonuses down, and I appreciate you hanging out just a little bit longer. I really do. Go ahead and put this down in your notes. Sales School for Copyright. Sales School of Copywriting. Let me say it a little slower. Sales School of Copywriting. Now, copywriting just holds a lot of sales teams back, and a lot of entrepreneurs back, because they've got to learn what to say and be able to write it, and that's a challenge. So imagine you come and you learn copywriting techniques, so your team can write the emails, your team can do the landing page, your team can have the right copy to move the prospect to action without being salesy or without manipulating them, and the client feels good about it. And that's what I enjoy. So you're going to receive our sales copywriting software. Now, this is pretty incredible because you get it, and you're now able to plug in your ideas, your message from in here, and be able to communicate that on paper. It's got to feel good when you write your copy that you need for your product, when you write the copy you need for your story, when you're able to do the copy you need for your webinar, or for some of you, you have a sales letter that needs to be written, and others have Facebook posts that have to be written, or social media copy, or email copy. It's going to feel good. So look, I'm encouraging, when you're there, for you, come on over to me when you finally get a chance to participate in the Sales School of Copywriting and you get your copywriting software. Let's you and I just have a quick conversation. I promise you, you're going to be so glad that you are. And it's going to make your team more efficient. It's going to make you more effective. It's going to help you attract the right qualified clients, keep the engagement going with your folks, and at the end of the day, convert. I love to talk about attract, engage, convert. Let me say that again. Attract, engage, convert. And at the Big Ticket Sales Camp, that's what it's all about. It's about that. It's about more sales with less effort. See, there is an easier way. And at the Big Ticket Sales Camp, we're going to teach that. No, we're not going to teach it. You're going to do it. No, not only going to do it, you're going to get exactly what you need. So when you walk away, it's done. The last one is my favorite. They're all my favorite, hence they're part of the bonus package. But it's the sales productivity software. Now, I'm not talking about a customer relationship management system. Okay, I know that's important. Heck, we use Infusionsoft. Why did I even mention their name? You should have told me. They're not a sponsor. But we use a CRM, and I get it. But what if you had a sales productivity software? So you had more time to sell. You knew what was in your pipeline. You were clear on what the client revenue opportunities were. You knew exactly when you woke up in the morning, you could take a look and you knew where to spend your time that day, and you had your notes there, not only for you, but for your team, so you have all the reporting that you need. See, that right there is the missing piece. I was talking to an entrepreneur just recently, and they were sharing with me their struggles, and they use some software. There's Evernote that they're using, which I love. And I said, well, what about your sales productivity tool? They mentioned not Infusionsoft, they mentioned something else they were using. I said, I didn't ask you that question. What is your sales productivity tool? You know what the person said? I don't really have one. I said, hey, come to the Big Ticket Sales Camp. Not only let's learn the tool, not only let's customize the tool, but you walk away with your sales productivity software that instantly helps you make more sales for the rest of your life. See, I'm excited. I'm excited about the opportunity. I'm excited about you. I'm excited about those folks that are ready to make a change. This is what you were born to do. It's what you desire, and you know the potential is inside of you. So I'm going to encourage you. Go over to bigticketsalescamp.com. Again, bigticketsalescamp.com. Take a look at it. Check it out. Make sure it's a good fit for you. But more importantly, come on out, because if you would ask me right now, Shay, where can I go to learn how to build my 7-figure sales team so my labor is not included any longer? Where can I go to receive a sales certification, a sales personality certification? I wouldn't know where to send you either. If you said, Shay, I need to learn the hypnotic sales approach. I need it now, and I need the scripts finished for me. I wouldn't know where to send you. If you said, Shay, I want to go into a rejection therapy lab for my team, I wouldn't know where to send you, not all at one time. Certainly, what is the Sales School of Copywriting? What is the right sales copywriting software that I need to have, or connect me to a sales productivity tool? I wouldn't know where to send you. But at the Big Ticket Sales Camp, it's all done for you. So with that being said, I do want you to know a couple things. One, that you have greatness inside you. Whether you come to the Big Ticket Sales Camp or not, you're already a winner. You're already a champion. You're going to make an amazing impact on this planet. I know it for certainty. But this I know to be true as well. Spend a day at the Big Ticket Sales Camp. It's going to change your business. It's going to change your life. It's going to forever change your income. And you will connect to the success you want, to the income you want, to the happiness you want, and more importantly, to the freedom you want. So with that being said, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Do 3 things. Go out there, be humble. Do that. Always serve, always serve. Number 2, stay hungry. Keep your thirst for knowledge. Keep your thirst for knowledge. And number 3, always hustle. Give your best every single day. Make today better than yesterday. So with that being said, let me just thank you for spending some time with me. My name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Sales Cardiologist. I'm going to encourage you to make it a great day, everyone. And we're going to make some good things happen when we connect. Again, next time, I'll see you over at bigticketsalescamp.com. See you soon.